Hi, this is Jennifer Zwiebel, founder of A Place of Joy, inspired organizing systems and strategies for entrepreneurs. www.aplaceofjoy.com. So this is part 2 of our 3-part video series on how to get your stuff done. I have spent many years myself and working with clients learning how to get our stuff done because there is a cycle of resistance, frustration, overwhelm, and paralysis that so many people experience. I know the pain myself firsthand, and I've found some really good ways through it and around it, and these are the things I want to share with you. So in part 1, what we addressed was 3 very specific ways to understand clutter: space clutter, time clutter, and mind clutter. I asked you simply to create an awareness of those things and how they're showing up in your life. So now that you've had some time to do that, we're going to go into a deeper level. The next step is understanding why. Why are these things showing up in your life? Because unless you understand why, you cannot possibly come up with a solution that works. I'm going to say it again. You need to understand why this is happening for you in your business, in your life, so that you can create the right solution, so that it can be lasting and meaningful and really work, okay? So what you're gonna do is this. We're gonna take one example. Pick an area. Again, this is really focused on entrepreneurs and how to create a successful business, but these principles will absolutely apply in your personal life. It can apply in your home, your space, the things that you're doing with your life that bring you joy or not so much joy yet. But in terms of business, these are the things that are costing you money and time and energy, and we want to solve them, and that's what we're gonna do. So one thing that I'm gonna pick is the desk. It's an area that just about everybody I've ever worked with has struggled with, and I know I have. And not only are we gonna choose a desk, we're gonna narrow it way down, because the only way to really approach this is to focus very specifically. So yeah, you might have a messy desk. Let's pick one area. So I'm gonna pick papers. Okay, I know we've all got those. Papers, and specifically files, okay? So let's take a look at why those files are showing up on your desk. What you're gonna do is take out a piece of paper and a pen and write down all the things that are not working about it. They're all over the place. You can never find them when you need them. You have a system, but only half the files are in the system, the other half are floating around somewhere on your desk. Everything that's frustrating to you, that's not working about those papers and files on your desk, okay? The next thing you're gonna do is take a nice deep breath, because when we do this work, it can get very stressful. So, now let's look at the list and understand what exactly is going on there. Why are those files sitting on your desk? And I will tell you this, you can have 3 desks that look identical with 3 different people, and those files are sitting there for 3 different reasons. You need to figure out your reasons. I'll give you a couple of examples. They may resonate with you, or you may find your own. The way you do this is you think about, how is this showing up on my desk? Is it there because I have no filing system? I have no room for a filing cabinet, and I wish I did, but I don't, so I have to pile everything on my desk. Okay, that's space clutter. You literally don't have room for it. If you did have room, it might be a much better system. It could be, however, that you hate filing. You really hate it. Filing never worked for you. You have a filing system and you have a file cabinet. It just doesn't work for you, which means either your brain works differently, which is actually true for a lot of people, or especially creative people. Files are not great systems for a lot of people. Or you simply hate filing and you belong doing other things with your time and need to have someone help you do the filing. Okay? So there are different reasons why these things are showing up, and it's up to you to understand what those reasons are. Once you can identify what's really going on, is it a matter of space? Is it a matter of time? You've got a filing system, it works for you, but you literally don't take the time every day to put your files away. That's another reason. Or is it mind? You hate the idea of putting files away. It shouldn't be your job. You should have someone else doing it, but you don't. That could be more about the mind clutter. So whichever element it is fine. Remember, there's no judgment in this process. It's simply observing. But if you can start to figure out the why those files are on your desk, you can take the next step, which we'll address in the next video, which is coming up with a solution, okay? So that the solution is catered to your specific issue, your specific reason. And again, there's nothing inherently wrong with having files on your desk. It's just costing you, which is the last piece of this. I would love for you to just take a minute and think about, how is this costing you? Is it costing you in energy and time that's being wasted looking for things that you need and can't find? Is it costing you because you're running late for client meetings because you can't find the file? And is that costing you your reputation? Is it costing you referrals because you're not as trustworthy as you'd like to be? Is it costing you inside because you know you could be providing much better service if only you were organized? I've run through a lot of those things myself, and as I started addressing everything from this new perspective of understanding why it was happening for me, I was able to finally take the next step and move towards a solution that actually worked. So, to review, basically we want you to understand what's not working, why it's not working by identifying why these things are showing up for you. Is it space or time or mind clutter or any combination of the three? And what it's costing you. When you understand those things, we will be ready to take the next step, which will be video number 3, really coming up with your inspired plan, which will take you to a lasting and meaningful solution that works for you. If you'd like to find out more information about that now, feel free to go to www.inspiredorganizingintensive.com. In the meantime, I'm Jennifer Zwiebel, founder of A Place of Joy. May all of your organizing be inspired.